For everyone watching, could you explain compound interest to Applejack?
Okay, Applejacks. All right, think about it this way. If you have a bone, and instead of eating it right away, and you bury it under your favorite tree, and then you come back next week, and there's 2 bones, that's compound interest. And you can become very, very bone rich if you wait a long time.
There are millions of dogs out there, and I'm on a mission to meet every single one of them. My name is Elias, and this is Dogs with Elias Weiss-Friedman. We're walking around the East Village today. We have a very special guest, Vivian Tu.
Hi guys, so excited to spot some dogs and have some chats today. Cutie patooties!
We've got a bunch of them. Can we do all 4 at once?
I'm ready to pet. Hi, what is your dog's name?
He's Odin,
Odin,
Snickers,
Snickers, Rocky,
and Nico.
Minko.
So we got 4 dogs. Did we get all their names? Do you remember all of them?
Okay, Odin, Snickers, Rocky, and Nico.
Nico with an M.
Nico with an M.
We're gonna give her 95% score.
I was close.
Yeah, 1 letter off. They don't know each other. You guys are just here.
You guys just met on the street.
This is one of the great things about dogs is that you get to meet new people all the time.
This one is a rescue from Puerto Rico.
The soft toe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's super shy, but since he started to be with you, he's the best friend. And this one
Snickers.
like only shy. He wants to be, yeah. He doesn't like all the
Center of attention.
I'm the only dog here, basically. Have I introduced myself? My name is Snickers.
Snickers. One for you, and one for you.
And now these guys.
Sit. Be cute.
Yeah, that's good. Do you think dogs understand the concept of money, and should they have to pay rent?
I think certain dogs do.
Okay.
Like an all-white French poodle with the fun haircut.
Okay.
Definitely understands money. Golden Retriever, probably not.
Probably not.
My friend's Golden Retriever doesn't understand anything.
What about this dog?
Oh, this dog looks like a very financially literate cutie patootie.
That's Kobe. He's on the people side.
We were just debating, do you think that Toby understands the concept of money?
I just think that he's really kind of like cerebral, intelligent.
I told you he was smart.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
always trying to manipulate us, right? How can he get what he wants?
He's one step ahead.
Yeah, he is.
You get paid in, money, but they get paid in food. So there is a currency.
And playing time and attention.
Yeah.
And they really want attention.
Right. So what's the stronger currency, really? There go the ears.
We have been brainwashed into thinking that talking about money is taboo. But if we talked about money a little bit more, then more people would have the resources
Right.
to be able to get a dog, take that dog on a fun trip upstate and go for a run and do all of these things that will actually spark joy.
Yeah.
And so I just think of money not as like a thing that you should be hoarding or keeping a ton of, but it's a means to an end. It gets you the life that you want. I think that's a large part of why so many people do get dogs, is they're finding less happiness from the grind or their career, and they're like still feeling like, well, something's missing. Turns out opening that door to your place and having someone run up to you and just act like it's the first time you've ever come home, it's a party.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it's all about.
Can we meet your dog?
You can. This is Stella.
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 Mini Italian Greyhound?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I
really?
rescued her and they
Okay,
told
yeah.
me she was a Megamite. It's okay.
And what's your backstory?
So I rescued her from the LaBelle Foundation in LA. She was found on the side of the freeway at Forjitso.
Oh my God.
Oh,
And then
by
I
herself.
met her and immediately was like, you're coming home.
home with me.
It was love at first sight.
Could be glued to me 24/7.
How do you celebrate her birthday every year?
So we've had one birthday. She's a year and a half.
Cutie.
So we had a little party.
Oh, I
She
love
had
that.
a little cake, a little brown.
Does she like being center of attention, or was she like a wallflower? You go to the bathroom, she's like, Mom, where are you going?
Oh,
Where are you
no.
going?
Yeah.
I'm so social. People, dogs,
Yeah.
leaves.
All right, Vivian, we've had a great walk.
Yeah.
Met a lot of dogs. Met a dog named Snickers. You've given us some great financial advice. But we have one more challenge for
puppy.
you. So the last, okay, here comes the
no,
puppy.
no, no,
I'll
oh
let
my
you explain it.
God.
We have for you the last challenge, the puppy promo challenge, where you hold this puppy, Applejack, who's adoptable from Animal Haven, and talk about any projects you're working on. I know you have a new book coming out.
You want me to focus while I have Applejacks in my hands.
It's a,
Adoptable.
it's a tall task, but See if you can do it.
Okay. I have a podcast that you can check out wherever you listen to podcasts called Net Worth and Chill. My book is releasing anywhere you can buy a book. You can get it at your library on February 3rd. It's titled Well Endowed. It's all about living a richer life. And in particular, it actually has a section talking about how to add special members to your family and how to make sure that you can pay for all of their food and boarding and treats and all of those special things. It's all about how to actually make money work for you.
For everyone watching, could you explain compound interest to Applejack?
Okay, Applejacks. All right, think about it this way. If you have a bone and instead of eating it right away and you bury it under your favorite tree, and then you come back next week and there's 2 bones, that's compound interest. And you can become very, very bone rich if you wait a long time.
Vivian Tu, everyone.
This has been the greatest interview.
And now the challenge of trying to get Applejacks out of Vivian's hands. Vivian, no! You need to fill out an application.
What application? This is my dog.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Vivian Tu, for sharing this day with me. It's been awesome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Applejack, adoptable from Animal Haven. See you guys next time. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.